Hello everyone, this is Cookies, and I was going back to listen through this. I was planning on posting it tomorrow, and the video did not record, which is super exciting. So I'm coming back to re-record this. The game is already over, so I guess some of those original insights, which was the whole point of me trying to record every turn, might be lost here, but I think that's okay. It's only turn 4. We do have a message from TNG. Hi, Cookies. I was able to take back the farmland with my starting party with acceptable losses. However, my scout pings revealed cloud mages and a windmaster on the province west of my capital, as well as a large battalion of troops. I am unfortunately going to have to expand with just my pretender this turn, since the starting army is quite inadequate to take on the cloud mages. The strength of the indies in my cap circle has very much slowed the momentum of my expansion, which means I won't be able to start raiding before turn 10, as I was hoping. Yeah, and that can definitely happen to fast expanding strategies that where you maybe have a weak starting army. But I think he'll do alright. He's got a big cat. Alright, first up we got Marignan. There's a lot of pearls. Is this Merc? I don't think so. Damn Fortuna. Maybe he just named her. These arrows make me nervous. At least the gift of cheated fate is going out okay. Alright, Royal Guard are good. We've got 20 protection out of the box. Alright. So that goes pretty well. Only loses some City Guard and a Pikeneer. Then we've got Junal Forest with number 1 Dream Atlas sales rep, Dracolich, with just Undying. And this is Awake, so this is all it's going to be, is Undying. Kind of interested to know what his strategy is long term, or if it was just a few bless points and so he picked that. Alright, we got Hailmire next. Got the Boar. I believe this was, what, natural protection? Yeah, mountain survival, shock res. Shock res 15. So, definitely the type of bless that screams Wrathful Skies later. Alright. In Redbud Grove, we've got Calum. I think this is the first time we've seen Calum. So this is Kaka, Death 8, Nature 4. We've got a few of these Earthbound, and we got a few birds. A fair number of Endies. And as a reminder, their bless is Death Weapons and Poison Res. Almost got the leaders. Oh, did this last commander route? Let me see. Oh, he's alright. Oh, but he does end up routing. Alright. So loses the birds, but otherwise is able to expand. In Levendalen, we've got another statistic expansion. It is not the dragon. All right, we've got a reinvigoration dragon. Okay. Trying to help those mages cast more skelly spam, I guess. Is this like hold times 5? Ooh, that was a big breath. There we go. So statistics expand successfully. Then we've got Tianchi. Here's the cat. Natural protection and unaging. Unaging is really nice on Tianchi. And I think that's for 2 reasons. I should probably actually explain why. One, they have a lot of old mages on their roster, and 2, unaging helps with the decay effect from Winds of Death. And Tianchi can cast a lot of Winds of Death, so I'm not sure, he might consider... Yeah, so if he casts it with living mages, he's got a better chance of surviving it. Alright, so the cat takes care of that pretty easily. Okay, so this was the Cloud Mages province. And then we've got another statistic expansion. These are Ichthids. I think they're Mercs. It looks like he's Assassin expanded this. So, was that they get like Empoisoners, which are the commander version of their Poison Slingers. So, pretty efficient way to kill barbs, if you ask me. And we've got some Drake Knights. I would think you might want to forward deploy these. I'm always paranoid about the commander getting into combat and routing. And this is him on the bottom, eating 18 damage? Or was that the mount? But this one goes okay. Unless he eats a random crossbow bolt. Alright. So Agartha takes that one. Range of Light. Got another statistic expansion. This looks to be a little bit tough. Not gonna lie. Although the smites are helping a lot. Looks like a Petrify smite. Actually takes out the heavy cavalry. Almost in... I mean, these Words of Stone are going absolutely crazy. Alright, and they eventually route to the crossbows. But that was a solid effort, and the follow-up attempt should be a lot easier now. Alright, in Lowmark, we see Atlantis expanding. They've got a dragon with natural protection +5. I think I forgot to check the... No, statist I think was 2 reinvigoration. That's what it was. Yeah, and then this dragon, just natural protection. Alright. So that succeeds. And then in Damned Snake Step, we've got Agartha with Undying, That's right. Got the light infantry, we got some infantry, and then we've got some cave knights. Pretty good timing, again. I think they had really good timing last turn, and this turn's no different. Although the infantry have routed, which leaves the prophet in danger. And the prophet is dead. Not gonna lie, it feels kind of unlucky. Like, like he'd have been better off if the Cave Knights had been on a front deployed line and just eaten a lot of this fighting. Let's see. Yeah, lost none of the Cave Knights. These regular troops just ran away. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just use these guys as bodyguards, and then you use the Cave Knights to expand. And then you can lead with more cave captains if you want. You can probably make 3 cave captains on a turn. Or just use regular ND commanders. Alright. Yeah, losing the prophet sucks. Although I guess he has the potential to pick a better prophet candidate next time. And hopefully the Cave Knights retreated well, and then he should be able to expand. And then we've got Jaburnia. We've got the Virtue back out here. There's a lot of heavy cav. Yeah, Virtue just going ham. No one's willing to hit through the awe. What's the morale on these guys? 12? I guess they're routed now, so it's worse. What was it before? I thought they got a... I guess the morale just doesn't matter anymore. So I'm not sure how that interacts with awe, though. If they get a like a penalty, like a -4 penalty, like starving. Anyways, the buff cycle, personal misform, air shield, church body. Doesn't even need to be blessed. And it just rolled right on through all of this. So that was 17 heavy cav. In Cassian Forest, we've got Patala striking out. More of these Venara infantry. Chakra thrower is still on the left. A few new Naga troops. And then we've got a couple of these Nagarajas with the larger bless, it looks like. And anything else? A pen bonus, fire resistance, and 10 chakras. So we'll see how they do. Really interesting units because they have the Hypnotize, which has so many little bits about it. And then they've also got a pretty nice falchion. They've got Venomous Fangs with a strong poison, and they've got a poison spit, which is armor piercing. I don't think any of that is different. I guess they only have 5 poison spits. So you can have them spit a few times and then go into combat if you want. But they probably need to get in here or the Venara infantry will run. what is it? With larger, they're up at 31 hit points. And what is it? What'd they do for their personal stone skin and quicken self? So they're up at 23 protection. Pretty early on. They've got pretty nice stats, so pretty cool expansion thugs. I don't know if they could expand alone. I'm sure he tested it, which is why they're expanding with the army. Let's see, that was down here, Patala. So takes it with pretty light attrition. Then an Austin Rudd. We've got a scout pinging away. So a little bit of assassin expansion. All right. No one has expanded underground yet. TNC's up at 4, Atlantis at 3, Patala at 2. So this is, or 3, sorry. So they took the really nice farmland. Now they've got the resources, so they'll go from there. And then moving up, we've got Marignan at 7 provinces with a double expand this turn. Satis at 5 provinces. They did bounce off Range of Light, but they did attempt to triple expand this turn. I think we can see the assassination here. All right. Wait, they've got, yeah, 5. And they've already taken one of the contested regions, too. Calem's at 3. They're going to have to replenish their birds, so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to expand next turn. I don't see a lot of birds at home ready to leave to join this party. Maybe there's some sacreds that could walk out, though, and he can expand with those. Marignon's, yeah. Oh, and I forgot to look at these. So we've got 3 assassinations here. Any kit or gear? No. It's a nice roll on the commander. Commander dies, but does kill the assassin. By hiding behind the tavern goers. We've got this assassin here. Again, I think that's just a visual bug because of, I don't know, I think there's some weird interaction with some of the mods going on. But it doesn't actually have any temporary gems. Alright. And then coming up here, Man is at 4 provinces. Gartha's at 6, which is excellent. And Pyrene's at 2. So Pyrene going a little bit slow. And I think we've seen a lot of the expanders here. Pyrene does not have an expander. Agartha does. Man does. Patala does not. Atlantis does. And TNC does. So that's 4 out of 6. Calum does. That was Kaka here. Satis does. The dragon. And Marignan does with the virtue. So we're running 7 out of 9 nations have expanders, which is a pretty crazy ratio. And it's going to make expansion very competitive and very fast. So I would expect expansion to be to actually start getting tight maybe around turn like 7 or something, unless a couple of these expanders die. And with that, I think that's it for this one. So I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.